closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him. They're nearing the end zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mills now. Caught by Woods.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6, and the Rams first down.
They go play action. Mills.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, L.A. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing on first down. O'Connell into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Gets around him. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Room here to run. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now Mills.
Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
down for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that first down. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. O'Connell. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. One read, you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to the 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mills. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mills throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Mills. This will be caught at about the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. O'Connell. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches...